and welcome back to Liz Art Studios. Today we have a really fun project to do. We're going to be making a collage with tissue paper and using geometrical designs, and then we are going to turn that collage into magical little animals that we are going to be drawing on, just like these right here. Okay, but first today we have to prepare our paper and we have to talk about some geometrical shapes. Okay, so let's begin with today's materials. So these are the materials that we are going to need today. All right, we're gonna need a white piece of paper. Cardboard paper is better, okay, so you could work on it and it doesn't get too wet. Okay, you're gonna need a newspaper, okay, just any newspaper, because like we're gonna be painting on this with glue. You need to have a newspaper underneath so you don't get the table dirty. All right, you're gonna need tissue paper. That I'm gonna show you how to cut in just a second. Okay, tissue paper. You could use the warm colors, okay, warm colors tissue paper, or you can use cool color tissue papers. It doesn't matter if you're in winter doing this lesson, or if you're in spring or summer or fall or wherever you're at. You could use either one, okay? But I like to use usually either cool colors or warm colors, okay, to do my work. All right, and you're also going to need glue. Let me show you how to make this glue. Okay, so let's look at this camera. You take a bottle of any bottle that you have and you put 2/3, see thirds right here, these are thirds. You put 2/3 of water and 1/3 of glue. And then what you do is you mix it up really well, and you're gonna use a brush to paint with, or to paint it on the tissue paper. Okay, so let's begin today's class. All right, well, I'm going to show you the one that I have done so you can see. I did this piece of artwork with tissue paper by cutting out circles in different warm colors. I also did this one that it's a cool color piece of artwork in which I cut out squares and I cut out triangle, because remember that our geometrical designs, our geometrical shapes are squares, triangles, circles, rectangles, and ovals. And those are the shapes that we could actually measure, okay, in math class. So we're gonna be doing today's work with those shapes. All right, so I think I am going to use, let's see, I've used circles and I've used squares and I've used triangles. I'm gonna make some rectangles today to do the next piece of work so you could see how it works, and maybe I'll use also some ovals. And like that, you see the 3 examples, and in your classroom you could choose to do whichever one. Okay, so let's put this here and let's begin this. So I'm gonna make it in warm colors today. All right, so I'm gonna take the tissue paper that my teacher gives me, just a piece, and actually this is kind of big, so I'm gonna cut it in half. Okay, so I'm gonna take scissors. Oh, I didn't tell you, you're gonna need scissors. Okay, so you're gonna take your scissors, you're gonna cut it in half just like this. See, if this is a folio, if you cut the tissue in 4 parts, you have plenty to work with. So like that, you don't waste paper. All right, if you want to, you could take you can use your mind if you can, or if you just need some guidance, you take a pencil, okay, and you draw the shape that you want. First, you cut the paper in half. You make a line to cut it in half, okay, just like this, so you use both sides. All right, then on one side I'm gonna make a rectangle, okay, because I've already made different types of shapes. So I'm gonna make a rectangle here, and here I'm gonna make an oval. Okay, and what am I gonna do? I'm gonna cut everything at the same time. I'm not gonna cut one at a time because tissue paper is really soft and you could do that. So you just cut it in half, okay, and then you begin from anywhere and you start cutting around your oval. Let's say your oval first, okay, but you don't cut out. You make the piece stay this way, stay whole, okay, you don't cut it out in pieces. See, you make it stay in that way because we're gonna use this for the body of the little animals. Okay, so I put these here to the side, and now I am going to cut out the rectangle. So watch me as I cut it. Okay, watch. Okay, so now I have my rectangles here, and I have the other pieces that I just cut out in rectangles also. Okay, and I'm gonna put my rectangles right here. Okay, and I'm gonna start with the rectangles. I'm gonna put them in different parts of my paper, just like this. Remember, this tissue paper, it's nice to work with, but don't open the window at your school because they will fly away, okay? And now we're gonna start gluing. So we open up our glue. I always close it so it doesn't go bad, okay? And I take a little bit of glue and just put it on top, and then you will see how the tissue paper stays. Now the color comes out, so just go around it like this with the color, because you'll see what we'll do later on, okay? Take a little bit more glue and do this to all of them. So just watch. Okay, and now I am going to place the bodies. Remember, this part right here is going to be the body, okay? And we are going to place it however it comes out, okay? So just watch how I do it. Okay, and now I have finished with the rectangles. I'm gonna begin with some ovals. Maybe it's too much for this paper, so maybe I'll leave some out. Let's see how it works out. Just watch me. Okay, so now that I have these here, I don't want to overdo it, so I'm gonna leave these two out, the brown and the red. I'm gonna leave them out. I'm just not gonna do those, okay? So if you see that your paper's full, then just don't put any more on there, okay? So we are going to stop here now. We're gonna let it dry, and we're gonna use it in the next session, so we could make the little animal faces, and we could make the hair, we could make the legs and the ears and everything. So we're gonna leave that for next time when this is dry. So let's review. Today we have used water with glue mixed together to put down our tissue paper and make this beautiful collage like this one that you see in back of me, okay? And prepare it for next time so we could finish our collage with a drawing, okay? So that's what we're gonna do next time. So guys, have a good week. Have fun, be good, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye, take care.